What must Ateneo do in Game 2 to extend the finals? And what can UST do to finish the series with a sweep? Let's bring back Doc AJ Pareja and Mac Dionisio. Guys, two things can happen here. It's either, Ateneo proves to people why they're number one in the seedings, and they force a Game 3, or UST ends a 9-year title drought. That's a long wait. For UST, it could all end in Game 2. So let's start with UST. For UST to win Game 2, Doc AJ, I'll start with you. What must they do?
Yeah, we all know that Aya Laura took a backseat in Game 1, and CC Rondina was the one in charge of most of the attacks. So Ateneo will surely adjust their defense in order to cover CC Rondina. But of course, Aya Laura is still on the picture. But with regards to the Game 1 performance, I noticed that there's a certain attack of Aya Laura that they weren't able to defend well. It was on the Zone 4 or sa right side of the court. Bicar was giving low sets to Aya Laure on that side, and it was unstoppable. At least in two or three attempts na inulit-ulit nila, it was an automatic point for them. What probably they can do is Alina Bicar can push it further towards the outside of the court, but with still the same speed and height. That's going to be problematic for Ateneo.
For me, the good thing with UST is that their offense is not completely dependent on their defense. Even if there are those receives, those digs are not perfect, they just have to put it up for Rondina and for Laure, and it's possible they can turn those into points. So that's exactly what they need to do. They just have to keep their intensity, and but not too much, because I think the good thing with UST is that nailabas na nila lahat ng unnecessary emotions during the semifinals with LaSalle.
What do you mean by unnecessary emotions?
Kasi sometimes it could overwhelm you. Those feeling na, eto na, we're winning. And then, I guess lumabas na yon against LaSalle. Now, they're keeping their emotions in check, na they have a goal, and they cannot be distracted even by their own emotions.
Meaning, if you control your emotions, you can maintain your intensity.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Aya Laure, you mentioned Aya Laure, and she was parang relatively quiet compared to the Aya Laure we've seen in this season. Do you expect Aya to have like a bigger impact, a bigger game in Game 2?
Yeah, definitely, because we all know that yung fighter attitude of Aya Laure, of course, you've seen it throughout the season, and knowing that you took a backseat in Game 1, and it's gonna be a big factor for you to deliver your usual outputs in this crucial second game, because it's a do or die already also for, not necessarily die for UST, but they should get this, because the tide will turn against them if it's gonna be forced a Game 3.
Okay, so speaking of forcing a Game 3, what must Ateneo do to force a Game 3? Mac, maybe I'll start with you. And I think, in everybody's minds, reception is most likely the thing that they will focus on.
Not just reception, but first ball in general, meaning how they bring the ball to the setter, Dina Wong. Kasi they shouldn't rely on just the blockers to do the job for them. UST is attacking from all sides of the cylinder. So if you want to win, you have to help your teammates. And the way to do that for the outside hitters and for the libero is to at least bring a decent ball to your setter. That's important.